welcome to Let's Fix It with Shanada. Sit back, relax, and take some copious notes as we provide you with some awesome solutions to your financial matters. Invite your friends and family to join us. And if you're watching this live, like, tag, share. Sharing is caring. I am Shanada Harris, your financial specialist, offering solutions to your financial matters. And welcome to Let's Fix It with Shanada. Sit back, relax, and take some copious notes as we provide you with some awesome solutions to your financial matters. Invite your friends and family to join us. If you're watching this live via Facebook, like, tag, share. Sharing is caring. I am Shanada Harris, your financial specialist, offering solutions to your financial matters. Today's show is dedicated to the 9 lives that we just lost here Sunday in the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash. We here at the Let's Fix It with Shanada show and Worship Radio International send our most sincerest condolences to all the families that were impacted. As the world honors the life, the legacy of former NBA star Kobe Bryant, this is just a surreal moment for us all here in the world, not just here in the United States, because of the type of icon that Kobe Bryant left us here with. So today's discussion is really going to be about some lessons I felt compelled to talk about that since Kobe has left us. I just felt really compelled to talk about some things, some really good things that are impacting people. So I know you're probably wondering, how does this tie into financial solutions? But sit back and just listen. I also wanted to address the elephant in the room, because I know there are so many people out there that are really hurting. And one message that I do want you to know is that God is able and He is still on the throne. So let's take a look at some of the lessons here that Kobe Bryant has left us. You know, I've been a Laker fan personally all my life. And I really sat back and I thought about the organization, the Laker organization, the great players that they have produced, and what they meant on the court, as well as the impact that they made off the court. People like Jerry West, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, and Kobe Bryant, and now LeBron James. Each one of them have contributed record-breaking stats on the court. However, they're all are great humanitarians and businessmen in their own right. And I admire each of them for the qualities in which they bring to the table or brought to the table. And they all are role models for their generations and generations to come, as they have been exceptional contributors to the Laker organization as well as the NBA. So now here is my admiration for Kobe Bryant. He was surrounded by his parents that guided him as a young man through school and kept him grounded. You know, they allowed him to follow his passion, and he was able to go into the NBA at 18 years old, into the Laker organization. And from the moment Kobe became a role from that moment, Kobe became a role model to many young men and an inspiration to many kids around the world, because of the type of player he was and his contributions to the game. And on the court, he played every game to win. That was like his strategy. It was like losing wasn't an option. He just had a certain mentality about him Hence, that's where he developed what he called the Mamba mentality. He was a husband, a father, and had four beautiful daughters, a brother, a son, and he just meant so much to the world. So, last week we talked about the meaning of discipline. Kobe was indeed disciplined and laser focused in achieving and being excellent, mastering his God given talent, most importantly, teaching others these values and qualities. One quote that I love from him is, the most important thing is to try to inspire people so they can be great at whatever they want to do. The world has suffered a tremendous loss with this one, but I want to encourage you, in all the days to come, live your life to the fullest while you still have time. Stop procrastinating. Develop a go get it done mentality. Make decisions that are going to impact your future for years to come. Work on leaving a legacy. We all have these things in common, and this is very, very important. We all have a born date, the date that we entered this world, and we all will have a date of death when we leave this world. The most important thing is that dash in the middle, what we do with it. That is your story. How you star in it, how you make your choices, who stars in it, the location of it's all. You get to choose. Choose wisely. As we continue to pay tribute across the world to Kobe Bryant, here are a few things that I want you to take from this tragedy. Life is too short, so live. Be intentional about things you need to get done or plan to do. Have a sense of urgency. Spend time with the people you love, like your family. And if there's some strife in your family or friends, fix it. Just fix it. Be sensitive to others. Some people are in a very, very vulnerable, emotional place right now. And that has really taken me by storm, because as I sit back and watch different clips of interviews on social media and on television, I'm just taken by the emotional part that people are really going through with this. I mean, none of us have a solution, but it's okay to cry. We're seeing lots of NBA players break down because this was just something totally unexpected and just a freak accident, if you will. But I'm going to say this. Feel free to seek professional help if you need someone to talk to you. There are lots of people right now that are in an emotional place right now that need to talk to someone. So if that's the case, get to church. And if you haven't given your life to Christ, now is a great time. If you need a church, we have plenty of churches represented here on the Worship Radio International platform. And I would be more than happy to recommend any of our ministers and churches represented here on our network. So just know you are not alone, and you don't have to deal with your emotions alone. It's okay to have some discussions. I mean, I was just watching an interview yesterday with Shaquille O'Neal. And I want to say a couple of months ago, within most recent months, he lost his sister to a battle of cancer. And Kobe was like a little brother to him. So he is really, really dealing with some things internal, because he was like, there are times he doesn't want to sleep. So there are times he doesn't want to do certain things. And he was having a hard time grasping the thought of Kobe in this tragic accident. So if this is you and you know you need someone, I definitely encourage you to call 1-800-273-8255 to get you some help. If you can't reach out to someone and you feel like you are in a situation where you need to really talk things out, it's okay, because you are not alone. Leave a legacy. Just in case you didn't know, Kobe and the late Nipsey Hussle, before Nipsey's untimely death, they were teaching people in LA about estate planning, meaning those of you who do not have a will, trust, power of attorney in place. They were teaching and talking to people about the importance of those documents. Unfortunately, Nipsey Hussle did not have his done before he died. So now his estate will be tied up in probate. But this documentation is one of the most important documents you can have in place for your loved ones. A will is a document that simply states your wishes. A trust is a person you delegate to execute the content of the will. The power of attorney is a designated person to make decisions on your behalf in the event you can't make decisions for yourself. And without these said documents in place, your estate could be tied up in probate, and the state will receive a portion of your estate. You have celebrities like Prince, Aretha Franklin, and so many others whose estate have been tossed into probate court because there were no will or trust intact that was recognized by the court, period. And this has got to stop, you guys. In times like these, it makes a lot of people do a whole bunch of thinking about their personal affairs. So I need you to take a long, hard look of, do you have everything you need in order? Do you have the documents in place? If not, definitely this is something that I can assist you with. And my phone number is 734-752-8818. My email address is letsfixitwithshanada@gmail.com. My Facebook is Shanada M. Harris, and my Instagram is Shanada. And I want to be able to assist you if you don't have those documentations in place, and or if you don't have a life insurance policy of some sort in place. I do have a few business partners that can assist you with those, with that type of policy as well. Now is the time to start thinking about those things if you don't have them in place, because nobody knows the day, the hour of when you may be called home. And in the event that you're called home, you want to have your family protected for these things. One quote that I also admired was, "That's what's black. This is what Black Mamba stands for inside of you. It doesn't stand for just me. It stands for an attitude that should be inside of you when you put the Laker jersey on. You should play with a killer approach. And what I take away from that is really simple. Every time he suited up for the game, he was playing the game to win. If you wasn't going to get on that court to play the game to win, he didn't want to be on that court with you. But that was his thing. That was his job. He was like, I just want to win championships game after game. That's why he practiced so much. He said even as a child, the kids would be out, in the cafeteria. He was going to the court. He was going to the gym. He was perfecting his game. So, as we talked about entrepreneurship and getting things right and doing things at a different level that we do, we have to really perfect our skills. So sharpen our mindset and think about the strategies that we have to go through in order to achieve our goals, to make us the best at whatever our talent or whatever our craft is. Because that's what drove him. That's what made him the type of player that he was on the court. That's what made him the type of role model that he was to many. And it's so ironic that, now that he's no longer with us, you tend to value and look at the impact that he made on so many people that have never really met him, or never had a conversation with him. He was just a very inspirational young man that achieved a lot in his lifetime of 41 years here on this earth. And I have to say, I'm just totally impressed of the footprints that he has left here in society and with the world. There's not too many people that you can say have left those type of footprints embedded in your heart. And just know that as the days come, as we prepare for memorial services across the world, just be mindful of the words and things that we tend to use toward people, because you just never know the impact of what those words can mean to someone. And in some cases, a hug, because some people just need a simple hug to let them know it's going to be okay. This has been a very bittersweet moment, even in my own personal life, because one, being the only daughter and Kobe perishing with his daughter, it just puts a lot of things in perspective in terms of my relationship with my father. This week, I have the prestige honor of going to my father's facility and prepare for his retirement of 50 plus years with FCA. I'm super proud because it's a double celebration, not only for his retirement, but I'll also be celebrating 20 years with FCA Monday. So I am excited for the moment and glad that God has allowed us to reach this particular moment. I am excited that my father is still here for this moment. And I'm excited to be a part of a company for 20 years and a part of the UAW. So I said all of that to say is, for each day that I got up and went to a job, out of these 20 years, I am just forever grateful. And to be a part of over 100 years of 3 generational legacy in my family is totally an honor, to even have worked in the same company that my father worked in and that his father worked in. So I hold that near and dear to my heart. A lot of people don't look at it that way if they're generational workers, but because of the fact that I do have basically a living legacy of Trenton Engine as a part of my life, being my father, I'm just elated. So as I begin to close the show, I just want you to know that I am available for speaking engagements, networking engagements, churches. I also encourage you, if you have a small business, to book me. We have some awesome benefits, and we definitely want to get this information out to people. So it's not just about fixing your credit, you guys. It's about your will, trust, power of attorney. It's about budgeting. It's about making a better future and leaving a legacy for your family. So let's not get it twisted. It's not even about a sale right now for me. It's about being able to help you put yourself in a better position for you and your family and your future. That is the most important thing to me, which leads me to Mission 2020. We are helping over 2,000 families this year become financially empowered. So we want to assist people with purchasing homes, cars, and just simply changing their finances. So I want to assist you in getting into the home of your dreams or the car of your dreams. I have a network of realtors that are waiting to assist you with home ownership, and a few dealers in my network that can help you with car purchases. So I'm definitely striving to be a blessing to people that are in need of my services. If it's not you that's listening, get this information in the hands of someone who is in need of this information so I can assist them. Although, as we begin to close the show, although Kobe Bryant is no longer with us here in the earthly realm, his footprints will forever be embedded in all of us around the world. So, as I sign off for this week, I'm going to leave you with this. And I've cut the show just a few minutes short. But heroes come and go, but legends are forever. So with that being said, until God says the same, you guys love on each other and make your week simply amazing. Have an awesome week. God bless you.
This is Prophet Blaine, and you are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station.